You guys, we need to seriously talk about the Kalogeras sisters fan base because, oh my god, it's getting out of hand. And when I say toxic, I don't mean like, oh, they're a little annoying sometimes. No, I'm talking full-blown chaos, harassment, cult-like behavior, death threats, ableist slurs, the whole 9 yards. And the wildest part? The sisters themselves aren't even doing half of this. It's their fans turning the whole thing into a war zone. Like, let me paint the picture for you. You say one slightly critical thing about the Kalogeras sisters, and I mean slightly, not even dragging, just something like, oh, they seem a little repetitive lately, or I think this video feels copied, and boom, you're suddenly being flooded with comments calling you a hater, jealous, fake, or worse. People will straight up tell you to kill yourself because you didn't worship at the altar of the Kalogeras sisters. Like, how did we get here? When did enjoying a creator turn into acting like a foot soldier in an online cult? And I'm not exaggerating when I say cult. The way this fanbase jumps to defend them is insane. You'll see entire threads where someone politely points out that maybe the sisters' jokes are kind of crude for their younger audience, or that some of their content looks suspiciously like stuff other influencers already did. And immediately there's a swarm of fans yelling, "You're jealous!" They're icons, stay pressed. Like, I promise you, nobody is jealous of two girls filming the same TikTok trends in a different kitchen. People are allowed to critique without it becoming a war, but apparently not in this fandom. And the most disturbing part? The harassment isn't just light trolling. People are reporting full-on ableist insults being thrown at them. Like fans calling people autistic or saying they must have Down syndrome because they dared to criticize the Kalogeras sisters. That's not just toxic, that's disgusting. We're talking about kids, teens, adults, anyone who crosses the fan base getting bullied with disability slurs like it's a joke. And these are the same fans who claim to spread positivity and support the sisters no matter what. The hypocrisy is unreal. And don't even get me started on how young some of these fans are. There are literal preteens picking up crude behaviors and jokes because of how normalized it's become in the fandom. Parents on Reddit are out here saying their 11-year-old siblings are suddenly making weird sexual jokes or copying the sisters' mannerisms in ways that are way too mature for their age. Like, imagine being in 6th grade and quoting innuendo you learned from a fan edit. It's honestly scary because the fan base is basically raising a whole new generation to think that bullying and crude behavior is just part of being a fan, but what really blows my mind is how defensive they get about copying accusations. People have pointed out time and time again that the Kalogeras sisters recycle content. Whether it's visiting the same locations as bigger influencers, using the same audio clips, or literally recreating videos frame for frame, the receipts are there. And if you call it out, instant meltdown from their fans. They didn't copy, it's a coincidence. Everyone does the same trends. Stop being jealous. Like, okay, trends happen, sure. But there's a difference between hopping on a trend and carbon copying someone else's video. And the fact that fans would rather scream at you than even admit the possibility says everything about how brainwashed they are. What's worse is how the fan base turns inward. It's not just outsiders who get attacked. Even their own fans who ask genuine questions get ripped apart. Imagine being a fan of the Kalogeras sisters, posting in a group chat like, "Hey, do you guys think they should maybe be more original?" And suddenly you're excommunicated like you just betrayed the Holy Church. It's that extreme. People are literally getting bullied out of their own fan spaces just for not being 100% blindly loyal. And all of this chaos is bleeding into snark and gossip communities. There are entire Reddit threads dedicated to how toxic this fan base is. People swapping stories of the harassment they've faced, screenshots of death threats, examples of ableist bullying, even breakdowns of how the fandom acts like a cult. And the fact that there are so many of these threads tells you this isn't just a one-off. This is a pattern. This is a fanbase problem. And honestly, the sisters themselves are low-key benefiting from it. Like, they don't even have to clap back at criticism anymore because their fanbase does it for them. Someone says, "Hey, this content feels repetitive," and instantly 20 fans pile on like watchdogs. And maybe the sisters don't encourage it directly, but they also don't shut it down, which makes me think they like it. Because why stop the free army of defenders who will attack anyone who doesn't adore you? It's like having built-in PR soldiers, even if they're toxic as hell. The saddest part is watching how many people are getting genuinely hurt by this. Normal viewers who wanted to give constructive feedback are being chased off social media. Parents are worried about the impact on their kids. People with actual disabilities are being mocked because fans think using slurs is a clapback. And meanwhile, the Kalogeras sisters are out here posting another lip-sync video like nothing's happening. It's so messy, it's so exhausting, and it's honestly kind of dark. And let's be real, this isn't just about two influencers. This is about the way fandoms online have spiraled into toxic little cults where criticism isn't allowed, bullying is normalized, and defending your fave at all costs has become the #1 rule. The Kalogeras sisters just happen to be the latest example, but they're definitely not the only ones. It's the same story with so many influencers and celebrities. The bigger they get, the more unhinged their fan base becomes. And by the time anyone notices, the damage is already done. At the end of the day, the Kalogeras sisters fan base has crossed the line from supportive to dangerous. It's not just messy standing, it's harassment, it's bullying, it's ableism, it's pushing toxic behaviors onto kids. And unless someone steps in, whether it's the sisters themselves calling it out or platforms cracking down on harassment, it's only going to get worse. Because the more power you give to a toxic fan base, the more out of control they become. And honestly, watching all this play out is just exhausting. It's messy, it's scary, and it makes me wonder if fandom culture as a whole is broken beyond repair. Like, can you even enjoy creators anymore without wading through an army of toxic stans waiting to attack you? If the Kalogeras sisters fanbase is any example, the answer is probably no.